Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about making goals. And it's not about the regular goals that we all seem to have made in the past. Fitness goals, financial goals, travel goals. Those are all good. Don't get me wrong. Those are all really good goals. But I recently realized there's one goal that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. Maybe it's just me. Maybe they are making it and they don't tell me. I don't know. But I know in my entire life so far I haven't heard of it. So I wanted to share this with you guys. And it's making character goals. Who do we want to be? How do we want to be? You know, if we're making all these other goals, if we change our character to what we always long to be, it will affect all the other goals. It would affect every aspect of our life. For example, if I have a problem procrastinating, which I actually do. Yeah, I got a problem procrastinating. So maybe I should go ahead and make a goal to not procrastinate. Or in other words, to take action. Because if you take action, you're not procrastinating. If you're procrastinating, then that means you're not taking action. And why do you think, if you watch my videos or seen my work before, why I talk so much about taking action? Because I know how it is to procrastinate. I'm a big procrastinator. What about discipline? If you find yourself not being disciplined, then why not set a goal to be more disciplined and write it down, read the affirmations and all of this stuff. Because if you think about, if you're more disciplined, wouldn't that help you out with your fitness goals? Get you not to eat bad foods, get you in the gym 5 days a week, get you doing your morning workout, even if it's 5 minutes, just saying. Wouldn't you be better at work, doing the most important things instead of doing the things that you like to do but really isn't important? If you're more disciplined, aren't you going to be more on top of your finances? Be more on top of the stuff that you're responsible for? What happened if you set a goal to be more nicer, more kinder? Set a goal to not react as much. Wouldn't that help your relationship? I know it did with mine. Big time. And so there's a lot, I can go and name a whole bunch of other ones, but you guys get the point though, Determination, have more trust, have more faith, have more hope, Couldn't help it. I had to say something. I was like, oh, I got a couple more, Be more honest. I'm on like a roll, man. I want to just keep firing off these things. But I'm going to stop. But having more character trait goals is going to help all parts of our life. Big time. Big time. And if we help all part of our lives, then all the other goals seem to all come together so much easier. And this is not changing who we are. Who we are is still who we are. There's certain things that we like and don't like and things like that. But if you look at life, and speaking of change, if you look at life and you go, well, I'm this way and I don't want to change myself. But take a look at your life already though. Haven't we changed in our life? Are we the same person that we were when we were 10 years old? Are we the same person that we were when we're 15 years old, 20 years old? I don't know how old you guys are watching the video, but I'm just going to keep naming, And from your 30s to your 40s to your 50s and 60s, haven't you start to change? The life is always changing. That's why we are always growing. And when it comes to growing, if you look, When we have fitness goals, that's a change. But you're still who you are. You're just now fit. When you have financial goals, that's a change. You're just still who you are, but you got a little more dough. When you go ahead and set travel goals, you're still the same person. You're just not in the same place. We need to set character goals. Character goals. So this way, we are still the same person, just a better version. The version that we want to be. And honestly, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you need to be and not to be. That's up to you. Everybody kind of has things that they are shooting for. And that's what's beautiful about it. We don't all need to be the same. Oh my God. Be like, oh, all robots, we're all the same. Nah, man, be who you want to be. But the question is, who do you want to be? What is the best version of yourself? And write it down. Write it down. What I'd recommend, and what I've actually done for myself, is I wrote down exactly who I want to be, what I want to work on for myself. What do I want to love? How do I want to treat people? How do I want to see life every day? And actually, speaking of that, I have it right here. Like, I carry it on me. I read this 3 to 5 times a day. Right here. My character goals is 2 pages, actually. And I read this 3 to 5 times a day. And I just keep it here in my pocket. I fold it up, put it in my pocket. Why? Because I've got habits. I've got bad habits. I've got patterns, I react and all this stuff just like everybody else. And if I don't go ahead and remind myself every single day, throughout the day, then how can I go ahead and reprogram my bad habits that I want to change? How can I reprogram the characteristics that I don't want anymore and I want to be a better version of myself? If I've been programmed over all of these years because of patterns and habits and stuff like that, and I'm so used to it, I got to be able to overcome it. The only way to overcome it is through repetition, taking action. And my taking action that I recommend also for you, and the only reason I do that is because it's working for me, honestly. Anything that I tell you guys, it's because I am either have done it, doing it, or trying to do it. And I just want to share it with you guys. Gotta spread the love. There ain't no point. If it works for me, I'm gonna help you guys the best I can by sharing it with y'all. And it's been helping me big time. I read it throughout. It reminds me how to act, how to think, like how to be. I'm still the same person, but just a version that I want to be. What I consider a better version of myself. I would get angry, get all pissed off and be short-tempered. I used to be a lot like that when I was a kid. A little less when I was an adult. Kinda. And that's something I want to change in myself, just to give you an example. So, I just kept reminding myself over and over and over. Don't react. Love people. Have grace. People are going through their own journeys. You don't need to go and judge and all that stuff. So, write it out. Write out who you want to be. And not just wanting it. Write it as if it already happened. So let's say if you go, well, I want to be disciplined. I want to be disciplined and I want to have determination because I kind of lack discipline and I kind of give up all the time, for example. Then you can say, I am disciplined in my work and my fitness goals. I have the determination to work out every single day and to work really hard to make money to provide the life that I want to live for myself and my family. You want to write it as if it already happened, as if it's you already, not you want to be. Because when you write I want to be, you're basically saying it directly to yourself that I'm not. That's why I want it. If you say I will try to do this, that means you have not done it. That's why you're writing it as I'm trying. Or if you speak that way, I'm trying to do this. I'm planning on doing this. you know? So you want to write it as, I am doing this. I have this in my life. Write it as if it already happened. And in the beginning, when you read it, it may be kind of funky. Maybe kind of, you don't believe it. You're like, oh man, I think I'm like kind of lying to myself. This is kind of silly. I know, But if you keep reading it over and over and over, eventually, while your thoughts are saying this stuff, because you read it over and over every single day, 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening before bed. When you read it a whole bunch, eventually it starts becoming verbatim in your mind. And it starts to remind you, even when you're not reading it. Like throughout the day, it starts reminding you. And you do something that you don't want to do. You want to be something else. Suddenly you're reminded, oh yeah, right, I'm trying to do this. And then you do it. And suddenly you're like, whoa, I made a new choice today. I did something different. I acted a little like what I'm trying to accomplish. And then your belief level goes up. And then eventually your belief level keeps going up until you believe all the things that you're saying, that you are. And then when that happens, you are. You've done it. So, character traits. Be the best version of ourselves. You can do it, guys. I believe in you. Remember, it's not about, I don't think I can do it. It's not about, it's all about action, 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 action. Action, small action, big action, don't matter. Do it, make an accomplishment, and when you accomplish it, you'll have a little more belief. When you have a little more belief, fear is a little less. And when you believe a little more, you take a little more action. A little more action creates more accomplishment. Accomplishment creates more belief. And that cycle continues and continues. And before you know it, you're taking the big actions that you always wanted. And you're making the big accomplishments that you always wanted. And now your belief is through just through the roof. And you're like so confident. And you're ready to take on anything and everything and your biggest dreams and aspirations that you ever wanted. Now you're ready. So, character traits, guys. This will change your life. Make you more money, make you more fit, make you more happy. Your girlfriends, your boyfriends, they will all love you more and you will love them more and life would be fantastic.